EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switches.
Hey, 88. Boom. Motion. Look at this.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Over. I got you, son.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Opposite. Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? 5-8. 54 Mike. Sammy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Ready? 5-9. 50. Over. Here we go. Watch twist. 5-9. 11. Check hot route. Hot.
shotgun now for Breeze. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Still waiting. Check 52. Come on. Watch the sled. Watch the sled.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making...
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch it, watch
Breeze now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So don't say nothing. Check it back. Hey, kill. 36.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Ready? Ladies. 54. Easy, opposite. Check right 54. Right 54. Pick it up. He's checking. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And Barkley did not get there. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you've got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the lap.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On second down, it's Drake. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Game situation. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sammy.
On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk...
And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Ready? Y'all waiting? Choose the mic. Oh, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
58. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion.
On second down now, it's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check the outreach. Check 31. Check 31.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Yellow lady. Left guard defense. We go 21. Good night.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Out. You're good. Line 4. Ready. 12.
On play action, now Breeze. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You're good. Line 4. Rest.
Now Breeze. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
$12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here I come. 30. Here I come. Jeff.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travion Williams, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
You got tight right there. Check safety, check safety.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Under. Check. Fresno. Hey, kill.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That one goes for 24 yards. Breeze now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Whip. Good. Strike forward. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Easy, opposite.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's coming.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Sammy.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Let's go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Protein spill. Bang, 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 bang.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hey, check 26. 319. Check. 80 weapons. Hot, hot. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Easy, 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 easy. Got it. Hey, check 26. Roll right. Roll right. 319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Kill! 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 Check the backer, check the backer. General West, 13.
To throw is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Breeze going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Under crunch.
Breeze now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Breeze now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Check pass.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of